What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, I do know that there's tons of Call of Duty information releasing today and also all throughout the weekend. Trust me, on this channel, we are going to be diving extremely deep into Modern Warfare 2. But for now, I do want to go ahead and put some time aside to discuss Halo Infinite and some extremely major news that just released that might affect the future of this overall franchise. Whether you think it's a negative way or a positive way, we're going to go ahead and discuss that. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, Bonnie Ross, the head of 343, actually went ahead and finally resigned from the project. She put out on her Twitter account a post saying, "While I had hoped to stay with Halo until we release the winter update, I'm letting you know I'll be leaving 343 and attending to a family medical issue. I'm incredibly proud of the work everyone at 343 Industries has done with Halo Infinite, the Master Chief Collection, the Halo television series, and so much more. It has been an honor to serve alongside the team for the last 15 years and to be a part of a universe that I love. Thank you to everyone in the Halo community for your support. Halo's future is bright. I cannot wait for all of you to experience what we have in store and to cheer alongside you as a fan at the Halo World Championship in October." Now, of course, I have heard a ton of opinions that she didn't retire and she actually got fired. And to be completely honest with you, I can actually understand that because we've seen it multiple times in the past. Big, huge companies, instead of laying off an individual, making their life absolute hell, they give them the courtesy of being able to resign because of some major issues. And this aligns up with that exact quota. But to be completely honest with you, family issues is nothing to joke around with. It's extremely messed up to go ahead and, use that as an excuse for leaving a team or leaving a publisher, whatever you want to call it. And I don't want to be the person to go ahead and judge her for something of this sort. If it ever comes up in the future that she lied about this, there was never a family emergency, any family issues, medical issues, and stuff of that sort, and, she just made this up because of that exact reason, then yeah, karma is a bitch. It's going to bite her, and, obviously the community will give her exactly what she deserves. But in the moment of time, it's nothing to joke around with. This is very serious matters, and I truly hope that everything turns out better for her and her family. But with that being said, even though I can respect the situation, I gotta say, as a Halo fan, someone who wants to see the Halo franchise succeed, this is low-key some pretty good news. Let's be real here. 343 has not been having the best time when it comes to developing Halo Infinite or any previous Halo games as well. I heard the campaigns were pretty decent in some of them. But when it comes to multiplayer, really reimagining what Halo is all about, they have failed time and time and time again. Now, I gotta be honest, they did make the sandbox in Halo Infinite pretty badass. It feels fantastic, and I really, really enjoy the gameplay of this title. But when it comes to actually, fixing up the game, fixing bugs, fixing glitches, adding in content, and making the game replayable and bringing back core fans and getting them excited for the overall experience, this game is way stupidly behind schedule. I mean, it at least probably needed another year of work, and then maybe it could have been released, because in its current state, it is horrifying. And we can go ahead and blame the developers as much as we want. It's very easy for us to throw developers under the bus in these situations. And, especially for channels like me where I don't write out scripts or anything of that sort, you got to keep in mind, all of my videos are off the top of my head. I'm thinking of this stuff as it goes, and I, form these conversations almost with you guys. That's always how I aimed my channel to be, not really, something you want to come for very constructive, precise commentaries, but something that you would come like you're hanging out with a homie. It's always been my style to try to push for that. But if I were to go ahead and write a script, I would probably go ahead and blame the correct people in my commentaries. But when it's on the fly, developers is the easiest possible thing to say. But I think the majority of us know, even in the comment section we see everybody blame the developers, I think we all know that at the end of the day, every game, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, no matter what it is, it comes down to the head development team, the top dogs, the management, and also the publishers. Those are the individuals who will be making the decisions at the end of the day. And I gotta be honest, it didn't seem like the heads of 343 knew exactly what they're doing to make sure a Halo game should be alive. It's like they finally found the formula of what Halo is supposed to be, but instead of releasing it like a normal Halo game with the normal amount of content, the normal amount of game modes, making it a fun party shooter, they go ahead and release a free-to-play form of this Halo game. They finally get the gameplay right, but it's free-to-play. They're so far behind, and it's honestly disgusting. So truly, seeing that the head of 343 is stepping down, and there's going to be a new individual taking that spot, gives me a little glimmer of hope, because now we have a fresh chance to see if this franchise is capable of being successful. I'm not talking about successful overall, because clearly, when it comes to the competitive scene and this game just having players playing it, it's going to be alive, right? I'm not going to say the game is dead. People are going to be flooding the competitive scene when it comes alive again for this game. So, it is what it is. But the core game itself, the popularity it used to have back in the day, let's be real here. If any game has been, living on a long time, it's Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could say Battlefield. I wish I could say Halo, but Call of Duty seems to be the only game that's able to just outsell everything every single year. Halo and Battlefield, on the other hand, have been struggling time and time and time again, getting worse and worse. It's been a rough show. But this is where the really good news comes in. Yes, it might be nice that the head of 343 is stepping down and someone new and fresh can come into the scene. But we don't know who's coming in, right? It could be a complete Battlefield 2042 situation where we have people coming from Halo, we have people coming from like Titanfall and Apex, we have individuals coming from all around the gaming scene to come work on Battlefield, the whole franchise. So we don't know what the direction of Battlefield's going to look like, They might be top dogs, they might be great developers, but they haven't made a Battlefield game. So this is going to be their first one, and we're going to truly see if they can take the franchise in the right direction or if it's going to be an absolute mess. But when it comes to Halo Infinite or just the Halo franchise in general, we're not going to have that question going throughout our heads because the individual who's going to be taking that spot is already confirmed to be Pierre Hintz. Sorry if I absolutely butchered your name there, I do apologize. But this individual is completely responsible for the charge that 343 took to completely overhaul and fix the Master Chief Collection. Now, if you are a Halo fan, you know the best game right now in the whole Halo franchise, the best game to play right now is the Halo Master Chief Collection. Yeah, you can go back and play the OGs, but truly, the Master Chief Collection is just a masterpiece alone in itself. But that game released horrifying. It was literally a complete, utter disaster to the point that nobody even wanted to play it. It made Halo fans, hardcore Halo fans, who were really hoping to relive the glory days of what Halo's all about, it made those individuals, those hardcore fans completely ditch the franchise. That's hard to do. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's really hard to do. Every franchise out there, I'm going to say it again, Call of Duty, Battlefield, whatever, you could say what you want. The game dies out. Battlefield is a pretty dead game compared to previous titles, but the hardcore fans still play it. The hardcore fans still buy into Call of Duty as well. People ditched Halo because of how bad the Master Chief Collection was. That's how bad it went downhill. This individual completely turned the Master Chief Collection around to where it is current date, and as we all know, like I just said, it is the best possible thing that you can play right now. Halo Infinite, it's fun and all, it's updated, it's new, but my god, if you want a good core Halo experience, you go to the Master Chief Collection for that. So with all honesty, for all the Halo fans out there, this is the best case scenario. You have an individual who fixed up the best Halo game to date, or the best, I wouldn't even consider, it's obviously not a standalone game, it's just all the old school Halo titles combined into one, but he fixed it up to be an absolute masterpiece. I honestly think, I don't want to be too hopeful here, but my god, I need a game right now. I need an FPS title that I can love, and Halo Infinite was supposed to be that, and it is that, but it has nothing to do in it. It drives me insane, so I'm hoping with this person coming in to be the new head dev at 343. Not only will Halo Infinite improve, but anything coming out in the future will be drastically different than what we had in the past with 343, and they could truly understand what Halo is all about. And honestly, I don't care how long Halo Infinite's out, because like I said, the normal gameplay formula is fantastic. This game could be out for a whole decade. I don't give a damn. I'll play it. I just want them to update it to be something more enjoyable. Polish it off. Fix all the bugs, all the glitches, all the server problems that make the game less competitive and less fun. Add in more party modes and more ways for people to play together. What Halo has always been about since the core. Make the game what Halo is supposed to be about. Enjoyable. And add in more content. Even if it's just remasters. Give us some. I still to this day can't believe that they can't give us any content in this game, and they can't remaster any maps on top of that. That's been like the go-to lazy strat for all of these other development teams, is that instead of making new content, they just remaster complete maps from the OG games. And honestly, that's not an easy task. I'm not trying to say that. It takes no effort to do that. It probably sounded that way when it came out of my mouth. Not in any way, shape, or form. They literally had to completely remake the map from scratch again. It's not a copy and paste. They are literally remaking the map from the ground up. But they already have the concept, right? They don't have to sketch it from scratch and make a brand new map from the ground up. It's less time required. Why can't you just give us more maps from the past? That's all we ask for. Just anything to make it fun, to stay on the game longer than 30 minutes. I haven't done any of your battle passes. That's another thing. The battle passes suck as well. The fact that this game is free to play sucks. I would have gladly paid $60 for the campaign and multiplayer combined into one title. No doubt in my mind. Everybody would have done the same thing. That's what we all expected. I thought free-to-play was just going to be a way to, you know, give us a little something, a little extra to the community, but it ended up being the worst downfall of the community. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the news for today's video. Make sure you go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below. Do you think it's a good thing that the head of 343 is resigning and a new individual is coming in to take her place? You know, someone who actually fixed up the Master Chief Collection and made it the banger of a game that it is today? Or do you honestly think there's not much else that could be done to Halo to even make it a slight bit better? Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like button. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, this is to do so, Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.